Lakers, Nuggets. It was 2-0. Lakers leading this thing. I don't want to blow it and make this mysterious, but you reveal what went down there.
Yeah, they can see the
It's a final.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
Denver won.
But here's the deal. Denver's been playing from behind this entire postseason, so I don't think they were scared. But let's show you what happened in Game 3 down in the bubble in Orlando. Of course, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic trying to deal with LeBron and AD. And Jokic, what a lot of people are discovering that, Jokic got more tricks in his game than a clown's pocket. Look at that over LeBron. Jokic with 11 points in the first quarter. That's wrong-footed. That's all kind of stuff. Nuggets with an early lead. Let's go to the second quarter. Jokic went to the bench to start it, but that didn't matter for Denver. A little pressure here applied. Lakers can't handle the pass. And we're going the other way. Michael Porter Jr., LeBron in front, knocks it down. Nuggets lead it by 7. Then here, Jamal Murray matched up with Caruso, gets him in the air, knocks down the 3. It's a 9-point Nuggets advantage. And a few possessions later, Murray finds an open Monte Morris for the 3. Nuggets go on a 15-5 run to start the second quarter. And then all of a sudden, Jokic comes back in. 45 seconds to go in the half. And watch this. Remember that other shot we showed you? Come on, dude. Even Dirk Nowitzki's like, stop it. Stop it. Nuggets would have their first lead at halftime in 7 games in the postseason. Fourth quarter. Murray, and if his shoes didn't say it, this move certainly did. Ladies and gentlemen, please, would you bring your attention to me? Show me that one more time. Getting up. As the Nuggets push their lead to 20. Lakers trying to mount a comeback. Kyle Kuzma, Davis running the floor. Kuzma, AD. Lakers down 99-87. Next possession for Denver. Rondo comes up with a steal. Out to LeBron. LA goes on a 12-2 run. Not finished. Rondo, more pressure. Ref letting them play. LeBron out front. Lakers down just 6. Nuggets turn it over on 6 straight possessions. And then here, LeBron goes right past Jokic to the rim. It's a 3-point game. Could the Lakers be coming back to steal another game? Jamal Murray shakes Caruso. Yo, the flow is so serious. One more time. That's good position, but that's better offense. The ensuing Lakers possession. Rondo gets called for the offensive foul. Laker fans are like, you can't be serious. So what does Denver do to respond? Murray, Paul Millsap. He had 12 assists in the game. Lakers are down 108-99. And then Murray. How about those Nuggets? How about them Wildcats? 28 points in the game. Another solid effort from Murray. Nuggets win at 114-106. They cut that series deficit to 2-1. Check out the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Remember, the Lakers had cut it to 3. There was a chance for them to really steal this game, but the Nuggets outscored them 15-10. They shot 50%. And look, they also made their free throws as well. And that's why we go to Game 4 with LA up only 2-1. Kenny.
You will hear from the key participants from this game, a 2-1 series now. But right now we got Tim Legler. That's not like a letdown. He knows what he's talking about. Tim, we kind of get fixated on the superstars all the time. Murray went off. But, the role players oftentimes are the ones who stand up in these playoffs, right?
Yeah, listen, I don't think I have enough superlatives for what Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray have done in this postseason. And they were great again in this one. But you're going to need guys to have those unexpected bursts of offense to help those two players out. And they certainly got it tonight. Jeremy Grant, career-high playoff game. He was sensational, honestly, at both ends of the floor. His energy defensively, he's their best perimeter defender. But then you give you that supplemental offense. He was so aggressive taking the ball to the basket. He got into a rhythm from the three-point line as well. Monte Morris is another guy that has just grown on me the more I have watched him. And one thing that's obvious about Morris, he has absolutely no fear. He's got ice water in his veins. He likes the big stage and the big moment. And then they've got the young pup, Michael Porter, who also had 9 points, had a really nice first half for them. Listen to this number. Those three players scored the exact same number of points as everybody else on the Lakers roster besides Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So they basically matched the entire supporting cast of the Los Angeles Lakers by themselves. You can't ask for anything more. Got a little hairy there at the end, but Jamal Murray took over the game when he needed to, and all that matters is Denver is now, they're in this series.
Tim, in the late 1960s, I coined the phrase defense wins championships. It can also win Game 3 of a Western Conference final. You just talked about all the offense, but Denver played some D as well.
Yeah, their defense was swarming, scrambling. You would expect the team down 2-0 to be a little bit frantic. I thought that's how they played. And the most important part was they triggered it into offense, which was really important against the Lakers team that can be suffocating defensively. So I just love the way they transitioned ends of the floor. This is a great example here. Look at the communication on this screen. Watch Monty Morris twice. They communicate this. AD comes once, he jumps on the high side of the screen, does it again there. Then you hit AD on the slip. Look at the rotation by Porter and Plumlee, and then the second effort by Porter, and Grant joins them on the closeout. So you have a great defensive possession, which leads to this. Morris looks up, he sees their shot blocker, Dwight Howard, is basically jogging back, realizes the best way to go here is down the right side to keep that defender locked in the corner, knowing AD can't get there. Nice read by Morris. I thought that possession typified their swarming defense and also the aggressiveness offensively to turn it into points by taking advantage of the Lakers as they were getting back in transition. It's much easier to play against that team while they're trying to get back than when they get back and set up with all of that length. So, listen, Denver outplayed them pretty much the entire game except for that one stretch in about the first 8 minutes of the fourth quarter when they got sloppy with the basketball. Lakers turned up the heat. But for the most part, Denver controlled this wire to wire. And, with the exception of AD hitting a bomb at the buzzer, Nuggets feel like they could be up 2-1 right now. It's interesting to see how confident now they are going to be going into Game 4.
Yeah, they're not worried about having to come back. You were great, but right now we got the guy who actually coached them to win. We go to the podium. Here's Coach Malone.
On both ends of the floor, so